Hello everybody, it's Jasmine and I'm still sick, possibly even sicker than I was before, but it is Easter and I have a very special video for you guys, finally getting into doing the body art that I have been promising for quite some time, all thanks to a very special supporter who helped me with my body art supplies. So I got some sort of higher end body art paint, which honestly I was kind of not sure how to use, but I'm slowly getting used to it and figuring out how to make it work. But the reason why this is an Easter special is that I am doing an Easter Cadbury Creme Egg on my knee, and I'm calling it a Cadbury knee egg. So I actually saw something like this on the internet with the guy who did it on the back of his bald head, and he called it a Cadbury Creme head. So this is my own take on it, and I was hoping that it would be kind of a good exercise in blending the paints to get the right colors, because obviously the body art supplies you can get aren't as like nuanced as like having different grades of blue or things like that. So eventually I will have to mix paints and stuff. So this I thought was going to be a reasonably good exercise while at the same time being fairly simple. Was it simple? I don't know. Probably the hardest part, honestly, is, you guys will see this later when I'm doing the lettering and I have to do it backwards. But anyway, I start this off by laying down sort of the outline of what I want to do. So the biggest color area is the yellow. So by putting that down, I can sort of create the composition just by having that big area, and then everything else is going to be placed in relation to that. So it was a strategy, and I also used a different set of paints that were these pencil sort of body art paints. So by using those you can get really clean lines, which I think is going to be essential, especially when doing lettering, because although I am sufficient with a paintbrush, obviously I do a lot of art, it's still quite difficult, and a paintbrush you really have to be good at like building up color on the paintbrush in order to make sure that you're getting a good consistency, thick enough and whatever. But things can go really wrong really easily, but if you're using like the sticks and the little pencil paints, then you can sort of reduce the risk of everything being a disaster. The thing that I'm disappointed about is, as you can see with the purple, it's very muddy and I had a really difficult time actually getting the color right. And other than that, I also had difficulty getting the right amount of wetness on the paint. So I kind of thought to begin with that you could just sort of just put a paintbrush on the paint and that it was itself sort of going to be liquid, possibly through heat and friction and whatever. But it seems actually that you need to use water, so it is a lot more like kind of watercolor in a way actually, but just a lot thicker and a different consistency. So I'm still gonna have to get used to that, and obviously trial and error is probably going to be the best way to get through it, unless I can find other tutorials using these specific paints. We'll see how things go, but I am really looking forward to doing more art. I have like a list of ideas for body art that I can do, and I'm slowly going to make my way through that. But obviously I have a lot of other YouTube content that I want to create, documenting my different art processes and all that sort of thing, as well as just fun stuff. So I mean, really, if I was thinking about like my ideal uploading schedule. I would really love to upload 3 videos a week, but I just can't manage that. So we're gonna have 1 video a week, and that does mean that the content is going to be like few and far between, just because I have all of this other video stuff that I want to do. So it's kind of frustrating, but yeah, like I said, I'm spending a lot of time on doing different art things, which means that there's less time to edit the video and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and that you guys are all going to have a really good Easter. I'm actually really surprised because today it's snowing. It's January, February, March, April the 6th today, and it's snowing, and it's supposed to be, you know, spring and whatever, but it just really isn't. And honestly, I love it. I love the snow. I'm so happy. I really didn't like the sudden change and like it being super light all the time. For some reason, I can't get over that. I guess I'm a winter person now, which is terrible, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter. I want to thank again my sort of biggest fan, aside from my parents, who have made this body art possible, and you know who you are. I hope you know who you are. Anyway, and apart from that, I will see you guys all next time. Have a wonderful Easter. Stay safe. Maybe don't drive, because people seem to like crash all the time during Easter, but whatever. Anyway, that's just whatever. I'm delirious. I've got a fever. Anyway, whatever. Bye. Hey, dog.